Hey guys, Spartan here, welcome back to Odin Sphere leifthrasir edition part 69. This should probably be the finale, and no, I'm not making a 69 joke. I actually did have to take a break between last episode and this episode, even though I had planned to record them both at once, but I really could not keep up. So, last time, we fucking murdered Onyx with Mercedes, we killed Galen with Oswald, and Cornelius felled the foul demon beast Ingwe. Now, obviously, the cauldron can only be chained, which is like, if you have an IQ of less than 2, you can probably still figure this out. It's obviously velvet.
The blazing columns from above have completely shattered the land! The abyss swallows all!
Grandfather!
Why, it's you, Velvet. So, even you have come to bid the world farewell in these final moments. Not even destiny can stop the bloodlines.
Grandfather, please stop! Mother would not want this.
You are the result of my beloved daughter's betrayal! You are the very reason I find myself in hell!
Once again,
Do
speaking
you
with one out.
understand?
Then take it out on me. Take only my life. Why punish the world?
Stand back!
Grandfather!
Do you want me to wring your neck too, and relive that horrifying experience again? You resemble her too much. Look away from me! I am insane enough. Worry not. I will take everyone along with me. To the end of the world!
And this fight has been revamped the most from the original, however it does bear the resemblance of the original. It's pretty much the same, except for a few differences, but these are key differences, like, major. First off, Velvet is actually not useless in this fight like she has been in the rest of the game. Hang on, why am I at the bottom of the thing? Round Flare is very useful here. Reason being, you'll see soon. It didn't seem to be that effective there, but yep. You notice the cauldron has 2 HP bars. Customary for most bosses. But yep. Basically just have to hit his eye a bunch.
Take this!
Originally. Potions are very useful here. Most notable potion being Blaze Potion, but my god, people are using a fucking laundry machine right now, even though I said I'm recording. Don't bother me. Don't make too much noise. This is what I get for recording at fucking 7 PM instead of, like, in the middle of the day when everyone is away. Because I honestly don't have any time. Get out of here. Okay, so you do this, and cauldron goes up. Actually starts moving. We'll see the bottom of the cauldron soon enough, but that doesn't really matter right now. So, then the cauldron becomes alive again. You notice we did no damage there. That's because we haven't revealed the weak spot yet. Jesus. They probably are inaudible, but still. So, you need to actually hit this eye and get it down to 0 health twice. And, wow, out of range. If you do not hit the eye, it will absorb phosons, and it will just recover, well, not recover HP, it'll build power to use a certain attack much faster than passively, and I shouldn't have jumped there, because that means I go upwards. Also, yeah, it spawns these stupid arm tendrils. The drills are not that big of a deal. So, we need to fall down right here, and then it spawns this thing. This is the heart of the cauldron. And we need to hit this, and it will heal the cauldron's eye's health bar for every second that it is not being hit. Which is why Blaze is, like, incredibly good here. Because I doubt Velvet could really do much without it. Just cements Velvet's playstyle. Much like King Galen's heart, once damaged, it will just restore it to full anyway. Right. I forget if you have to wait a while before doing that, but in the original you couldn't climb the cauldron while it was restoring health. Also, these fucking drones did not spawn in the original. So the Saw Blades are generally regarded as the most annoying tendril summoned by the original Cauldron. And doesn't really make much of a difference because these things don't really do much in Left 4 Edition. However, in the original, the Cauldron used to spawn 4 different ones, actually. Not different ones, it spawned 4 random ones. They could all be the same if you're very unlucky. These maces did nothing in the original, pretty much. Sure, they could hit you, but at what cost? Also, it does knock you back when it does, but eh. Also, you didn't actually have to hit the... Oh, great, I missed. Son of a fucking bitch. Yeah, whatever. The fire works pretty decently anyway, if you're just using it to, like, protect you from the stupid things that are gonna stop you from attacking. Also, you notice those are green bullets, which means that those fucking eyes are here. It's off-screen, but... Okay, perfect. Right, so, what was I saying? Got off track. Basically, in the original, Phozons would just normally spawn, and in order to use the Cauldron's special attack, you need to absorb a whole bunch of those. But yeah, during my time of grinding out, you know, situations in order to get the 100%, I've of course faced this boss with many different characters, and I will tell you one thing, Gwendolyn fucking just absolutely trivializes this boss because of Blizzard. For example, you can't see it, but the little tiny things... Do I have a Phozon Burst type ability? Yeah, I do, except I have to charge it. The little tentacle, tendril, whatever it is, like, they, if you kill them, then they, spawn Phozons and they can... Oh, wait, I forgot you don't get a warning in this game. That attack that the Cauldron does infinite damage, and it has a pretty wide range, so basically if you're anywhere near it, you're fucking dead. So, don't get hit by that. That is, like, the one tip you can, I can give you with this fight. If you get hit by that, you're screwed. Fucking... Excuse me. I know I have, like, the fucking triple vampiric ring, so I'm taking a crap ton more damage, but that is unacceptable amounts of damage. So yeah, these little vents can hurt you, and they release Phozons when you hit them, so make sure to, like, deal with them. Because you get Phozons, of course. Also, you notice, if you can get into a pattern of not being able to reach the Cauldron fast enough, so it will spam that attack. I like how the Cauldron does stop moving when doing that, though. So don't get hit by this. If you do, you will most likely die. Also, the hitbox kind of lingers a bit. So be careful. All things you do not get hit by that. Otherwise, you have to do it all over again. I could use a Whirlwind Potion. I think I will save that for later, because this fight does get harder. As you'll notice by the sides, that more enemies are spawning. More and more are spawning every time this happens. So be careful. I believe this does not have the Gallon gimmick of you can kill the final part of it twice. I could be mistaken, though. Wow, pathetic. Also, I don't know why the Cauldron drops potions, but, I mean, it makes my life easier. I'm gonna use a Whirlwind right about now. Wait, I only have 4 and 9? Fucking shit, that does a lot of damage. Don't hit me with your balls. At least you can see all the locations of the dregs. You know what? 9,999 healing. Actually, it's 11,000 because of the 20%. Ah! Wow, that did nothing. I'm surprised at how little damage that does when everything else does, like, too much. So, yep, this is the second final boss of the game. And it kinda sucks. You know what? Whirlwind. Just use the thing. Like how I saved up all those toxins and I can't use them because this is like... The Cauldron works weird. If you... Granted, the boss is moving, but things like a toxin interact weirdly with how it moves because it's technically a platform at the same time. It's a bit hard to describe, but it doesn't always work.
Take this!
Also, I like how these little arms sometimes drop phosons. Only sometimes, though. You see, Whirlwind is actually carrying it with him. So, fuck it, level 9 Whirlwind. What could possibly go wrong where I would need a level 9 Whirlwind? There's only one boss left. And then after that, I'll be just doing the bonus episodes, and, I won't be using Velvet in them. I'll be using Gwendolyn for the original thing. Oh, hey. Nice, drop the Whirlwind. Okay, stop comboing those enemies so I can pick up the Whirlwind. I have to kill this stupid, like, tentacle. Also, yeah, this little, that box there also can, blast steam at you. Dealing too much damage in the original. I mean, granted, the hits weren't that bad in the original, but the thing is that it hit you very rapidly. My god, my nose is itchy already. Like, I was super prepared for this recording session, and it just... it's already going terribly. Oh, it's doing its attack. Well, let me absorb phosons in case there's any drifting around in the place. There always is. So in the original, you did have like an infinite supply of phosons, if you were patient. You of course did not have a mini-map, however, so you would be at the mercy of where the cauldron was. If you were unlucky, well, tough shit, you have to walk half the map. Luckily, it charged much slower than the original. I can probably use some phoson powers. Flame Road probably does not hit. Yeah, it doesn't. Flame Pillar. I know I don't use that, but, where is it? Flash Shot. There we go. A bit. Not really in the right position. There we go. Doesn't last very long, though. The eye does move, so it can be hard to place a potion or pillar or something. You know what? Just Blaze Potion. Blaze Potions are good. I can probably kill it before it lets out this attack. Nah, not risking it. I mean, the Blaze Potion will still chip away at it. Yeah, just listen to the sounds of me scratching my arm. Well, it's good to see that it's still, the Blaze Potion's still active. Why'd I kill 20 HP there? Okay. And here comes the finale. Goodbye, Cauldron. Oh, nice. The thing dropped some coins. Well, you can't really deal with me right now. You know what, Flame Road, just for the... oh. Flame Road, just for the hell of it. Fire and ice combined. Piece of shit. Now, the next part of the boss used to happen in really slow motion, but in leifthrasir edition, for some reason, it happens, like, super fast. Don't die to the fucking eye right now. Okay, goodbye. This used to happen at, like, 5 times slower in the original. But now it's just, like, a 3-second transition.
The furnace's core survives. But with the systems destroyed, it cannot move or fire its beams. What's your scheme, Velvet? The cauldron is mine. No one else can command it. If they try, they will deeply regret it. For I cast a curse on it.
What?
Fainted, huh? I cannot forgive your meddling. You... Why are you here? In her shape? So pitiful. My hollow eye sockets produce no tears. Too bad, Velvet. My work here is done. Like myself, your inheritance is a mere shell of its former glory. Now come, Levanthan! The time of your awakening is nigh! Come forth!
Flashing lights. Yep, that big dragon was, just inside the cauldron. Not so much of a baby now, is it? Probably shouldn't have done that. You can see when I recorded. And, of course, there's only one left. And that's Gwendolyn, of course.
Leventhon. This is that little dragon? It's long enough to encircle the entire continent.
The king of snakes.
My sister mentioned the Leventhon to me once.
The prophecies are as unstoppable as the stars.
'Tis impossible. 'Twould be like putting out a volcano with a bucket of water. It is too much.
The land is breaking and dissolving like a sugar cube.
Horn Mountain is collapsing. Miras, Brahm, I'm sorry.
Leventhon will eat the land. Even your last treasure.
Oswald.
Do not forget. Knock down the crown.
The crown. She said that.
Look carefully.
It's wedged on its horn. So that's...
Yep. Rather fitting that the kind of title theme is Levanthan's theme. Now, this boss changed a bit in the remaster. Also, this is the first time you can actually see Gwendolyn's inglorious Elgato capture instead of crappy Devil capture, and I forgot that those things have weird hitboxes. Not really, but yeah. In the original, you'd have to climb, like... Notice how I just did a quick little climb up Levanthan's back? You have to go through like 6 of those before reaching actually Levanthan's head, but... Thankfully, Levanthan just decides to come and fight you himself in this version of the game. Also, this is interesting because Gwendolyn's stabbing into the ground to open her inventory looks weird in some places. Also, you'd think that it would actually damage them. Also, I have no Blaze potions. Sad. Because Blaze works incredibly well here. Granted, in the base game, it's like the weakest potion, but strangely against the bosses, it's really effective. So Levanthan, of course, gets more attacks the further he gets. Okay, goodbye, Shell. Hey look, level 3 Blaze Potion. In the original, if you dropped items on Levanthan, they just fall down and be destroyed. Also, this lightning attack is really annoying. It strikes to your right or left, and then it strikes where you stand, and then it strikes where you're going to be. Like the other side. So, unless you spam dodge at the right time, or wait patiently, then it can be hard to dodge. Also, I forgot I have abilities. My god, I forgot that attack works very weirdly with Levanthan. Because, of course, once again, like all the bosses, he's kind of a kind of a platform, but Levanthan actually moves a fair amount in this fight. Of course he doesn't yet, but he will. And his hitboxes are a bit weird, like I threw that directly on him and it's not hurting him. So, anything else to say about the original? Oh yeah, I just interrupted myself from saying this before, and my god, physics. There is one Odin Sphere Mugen thing, and it is, Leventhan here is actually a stage in Mugen. It is very minimalistic, it's not animated, but, well, the background is animated, kind of, but the platform itself isn't. And it actually has the Odin Sphere music, so, kind of interesting. Hey look, another Blaze Potion. Also, Leventhan's tail looks weird if you drop down immediately from that. And at this point, Leventhan will actually start trying to kill you. And he does this breath attack, and you need to be fast for this, otherwise you will most likely take a crap ton of damage. Leventhan starts getting more aggressive, of course, the lower his health is. You can still stand on him, though. Oh, wrong attack. So, Crown is gone. Doesn't really mean much, like, gameplay-wise. Okay, so that's the other lightning attack. You cannot tell which lightning attack is going to happen, but yeah. Also, when Leventhan goes off screen, any potions you lodge onto him will dissipate. Like, that one's gone right now already. It's down the bottom there. But Leventhan isn't really that type of a boss. I mean, granted, it's hard to use moves on him because he's a platform. But yeah. I guess I'll talk about the LP in general. Like, I forgot he can attempt to bite you, but he's not very good at that. Get out of here, you scum. I like how he does show progressive damage. Also, what the hell's with all the crits? Also, he tries to knock you off with his tail, but it's a very, very inaccurate attack. Hang on, I have Killer Cloud. Why don't I use that? It's very powerful. Wait, do I have Killer Cloud? Oh no, that was Velvet who had that. I could probably use that. Killer Cloud is actually really strong, but I don't use it. Ow. That hurt. Stop moving. Ow, ow, ow. That hurt a lot. So don't get overconfident against Leventhan, otherwise you'll probably die. Oh wait, I don't have any Miracle Fruit? It's odd. I always keep Miracle Fruit with me. Like, who else would I use it against? Surely not... Surely I didn't use it in Gwendolyn's chapter. Because Odette is really easy. What do I want to use? Oh, I do have Killer Cloud. Hang on, let me jump up a bit, try and get Leventhan to move. And great, it got magnetized onto him, and now it's gone. That's what I was talking about. Leventhan kind of works weirdly with stuff like that. And I've used Needle Storm like a total of once. And wow, that's the damage you can deal. And now, that was it, that was the final boss. Now you just have a crap ton of cutscenes to go through. I'll probably be talking over a bunch of them though.
My wings are destroyed. I cannot fly. I can't.
A strike like lightning. There has never been anyone as brave as you in all of history. 'Tis a great honor for a Valkyrie. I've watched you grow.
Silly bird. I thought you were me. You sound like my sister.
I am you. We share blood.
I share my sister's pain.
Plot twist.
Griselda?
This all follows the poems. I'm so proud of you. I can leave with confidence. Goodbye, Gwendolyn. We'll meet at World's End.
Griselda, that won't be long now. Before I die, I wish I could light the sky and tell him how I feel. My dearest Oswald.
Right, this plays if you do not use Gwendolyn to fight Levanthan. I'm playing this before the other one that I'm going to play because they kind of fit together.
Look at that!
This is not canonical.
The light is raining down upon the earth. The one controlling that light must be the king from the prophecies. An omen from the sky.
Brom.
This isn't good. The ground here is sinking. If the land collapses, not one soul will survive. This is terrible. We cannot flee any further. We have to climb. Hurry!
Now the reason I played that is because you pretty much need that in order to get where this is. This plays if you do not do all of that correctly, all of the scenes correctly.
The tip of Horn Mountain is sinking.
So this is the bad ending.
This is the last piece of land in Arion. Whose wish was this? Please. As long as someone survives this cataclysm, I would gladly give my body and soul up to the heavens. If my wish comes true, and someone I love survives, then my death would have some meaning. This is a terrible ending.
Hit the nail right on the head with that. But that's not the ending we got. Actually having to re-record this part because someone talked over it. For fuck's sake. Background noise.
How can a whole world disappear like that? It's just a story.
Remember Alice?
But Grandpa really liked these books.
Plot.
Right, Socrates?
Relevance.
It's so sad that everyone in the world died, though. Huh? Wait. This is one of the coins the puka we're looking for.
Very observant of you.
You know, from the illustrations. This is Valentine's symbol.
Of course a child wouldn't be able to read a story without illustrations. Understandable, honestly.
Puka, dear Puka, let me give you this coin in return for your story. Now you can be humans, right?
Wrong!
Like that'll really happen. What is it, kitty? I just felt like saying it, that's all. I tore off the book's decoration. I'll ask Daddy to fix it later.
Alice, are you in the attic again? Come down, honey. The cake's done.
The cake is a lie.
Cake! Coming, Mom!
Oh, she's got a case of side mouth.
Are you coming, Socrates? Fine. Suit yourself.
The cat is plot relevant. Ah, just kidding, the cat is not plot relevant.
Mommy, guess what I found in
How long did she spend reading those books? They seem thick and heavy. Right, plot relevance right here. They were no mere fables. It's real. And Velvet is a puka. For reasons we will see in book 7. Yes, there are actually 7 books. And there's the 7th one. we'll be going into that one immediately. I mean, I won't, because I'm editing this in post-haste, but you will see. Yep, Book 7. Surprised? I'm not. Oswald Ex Machina.
Good. You're alive. When I first saw you falling, for the first time I prayed that I'd save you. I think I overdid it. That's the magic cauldron. It's still there.
Cornelius.
I'm all right. How's the cauldron?
I stopped it without destroying the core. But all the phosons it absorbed from the world have been used up.
Fucking dragon.
At this rate, the salvation Iwei talked about is...
Friend or foe?
Gwendolyn! She's still alive. They're both alive. Huh? This ring. It's Tetrel. Why does she have it? Is this fate? After all this, it's made its way here. But the furnace has no more power. Oh, Master Croy. I finally understand. There's still some power. The crystals are right here. In this cipher. The blade is a crystal. If I turn them back into phosons, they could power the cauldron.
No, Velvet. If you use the cauldron, you'll be cursed.
Cornelius.
Well, we just saw what
Everything
happened.
that has happened has been leading up to this moment. They are the crownless lords from the poems. They will be the ancestors to all of humanity. And this hand wearing the ring shall be the savior from the prophecies.
Velvet.
The ground is crumbling. We must hurry! I must reverse the magic's flow. Ciphers, give yourselves. Release the source of life.
So, interesting plot point. Yes, all of those enemies you killed, all their souls, are now used up. I'm surprised that the rest of the weapon goes with the crystal itself. You'd expect something like the hilt of the spear to not go away. Or something like that.
Give the world back its soul. I hereby request Arion's revival. Let the seed of life flow.
You're thinking that, but you're saying it as well.
Obey the ring, Cauldron. You are no longer an abomination, but the mother of all, filled with hope.
I swear the cauldron absorbed more than it released just then. And the second furry. Commence the gifting.
Everywhere we look, the land is ruined. 'Tis worse than the netherworld.
Debatable.
Are we the only ones who survived this?
That I do not know. But 'tis a miracle that we survived at all. Perhaps... Let's find a place to rest.
In this shattered world, will there ever be a place that can accept us after we've hurt the world so?
Gwendolyn. Wait. Something's happening. Gwendolyn.
Oswald! What is it? The land!
It's as if a new world is being revealed. Gwendolyn, we're witnessing a miracle. We cannot give up. We must have hope.
And that's it. There are after-credits scenes, so... Oh yeah, this plays if you get 100% of the game. This cutscene.
We finally collected all the coins from Valentine. All the coins my grandfather created are here.
Let's see. We should test this now. Magical coins. After these thousands of years of toil, if you are all here, answer my call.
Enlightened one, shall I sing your praises? Who has gathered all the coins from my kingdom?
Ah, that face. 'Tis my grandfather when he was a kind man. It is I, your granddaughter, Velvet.
He cannot hear you. This is only an image from the past.
Who is the one to have amassed such a fortune? It matters not. Such a lofty accomplishment deserves a grand celebration granted by my incredible power. Hear me and rejoice! Allow me to grant any wish. One single wish. Think carefully.
I've waited so long for this day. Of course, I want to break the curse on us.
Wait, Velvet! Do you really wish that? All of us cursed to be Puka. We can live forever in a timeless vacuum in these bodies. We can live forever in love, just as we are now.
And our souls will go on, even after our flesh finally gives up. This curse is eternal, and our souls will never return to the land.
But if we become humans, we will die before 100 years have passed.
Cornelius, instead of living eternally while cursed, I believe that it is more noble to live out a natural life, among other humans.
Yes, I agree. For millennia, we have observed the lives of other people. But even in these prosperous times, we cannot say that the people are happy.
The world is filled with heartache, as it was before the Armageddon. But the sun will always rise. There is always a path.
Yes. The world was not destroyed, and...
The descendants of Gwendolyn and Oswald live on today. Their souls survive in this land that they have saved.
the blood of Valentine must also be passed on.
Cornelius.
King Valentine, we have decided. Listen to the voices of your coin's owners. Break this spell and return our humanity.
Rejoice! With this, you may fear that the power within you is fading as well. But it remains. Hear me, those who have worked together. Your efforts are greater than any mere magic. Live your new lives to the fullest.
Until death do us part.
All
I
of the
shall
furries
never
have been
let you go.
purged. This is truly the
Our
best
lives
ending.
will go on together.
Right. Here are the credits. I'll be doing my obligatory review of the LP. If you want to see the after credits scene, because there is one, go to the timestamp that appears on screen. Right, I'm going to put my controller down because I've been holding it for no real reason. I don't need to use it anymore. And you can see the credits if you want. Are these the English ones? I don't know. These seem like Japanese names, but it was a Japanese company that made it. Is it? I don't know. Right. Review of this Let's Play as done by me, the person who made it, of course, because who else is going to review it? You? I doubt it. Right. So, this Let's Play has been in, supposedly going to be done for pretty much, I think it's been over 2 years at this point. But the first actual semi-series I made back when I was planning to do this was Sunny, which I used as a kind of a hold off until the game's actually released, because regional release dates are a thing, and I had to wait extra time since I'm in Australia, aka I get the Europe version, I guess you'd call it, despite the fact we're not part of the EU. So I had to wait on that. Then I had to wait longer, considering the fact that I didn't really want to do it, considering that it didn't look good on my Dazzle in the first place, or at least that's the excuse I gave. The real reason was that I planned to do it, a complete walkthrough, but the game had changed so much from the original that I decided, you know what, I should actually play through it myself, so I can actually give an informed opinion of the game, because otherwise I'd just be fumbling around in the dark, knowing how much there is to do in this game, in terms of 100% in order to actually get the endings. So, then I waited until I actually finished the game, and by that time I was on doing other projects, most notably Darkest Dungeon and other stuff like that. So, actually I don't know in particular which series I was doing back then, but yeah, then I decided, okay, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to use my Dazzle to record it, and it looked like garbage because I actually had to record... Okay, so the only way I actually played it without delay, because any delay on Odin Sphere can pretty much make you die in an instant, and the Dazzle had... Using the Dazzle through OBS was the only way to get no delay. I could use the Dazzle's innate capture with Pinnacle Studio, but that didn't really work, because I got occasional lag spikes, as you would be able to see from my Crash Bandicoot series. JK, like Crash 2 series. But still, I liked Crash 2 series because it was with my microphone. It was the first series with my new microphone, but we're not talking about that, we're talking about Odin Sphere. Right. Then, after Gwendolyn's story, I got hospitalized for 4 months, and that was a big, hit to productivity. After that, I did Cornelius' story, and I believe I hit a snag after that. No, I didn't. I believe actually it went normal from Cornelius to Mercedes. But after Mercedes' story, I decided, you know what, I'm going to hold off until I actually get an Elgato, because I'm actually going to chill out and spend money on that to improve my quality. And from Oswald onwards, I got my Elgato, and I started capturing. But in the middle of Oswald's series, I had started doing more PC things, more pseudo-important things for my channel, because Odin Sphere has never been the most popular series. But, yeah, Odin Sphere production started to slow down, like almost coming to a complete stop at some times. Then I got to Velvet, and I pretty much dawdled through all of that because I really did not enjoy playing as Velvet at all. But that's more That's more the game's problem than it is mine. And Velvet just happened normally. It actually did speed up at the end there because I've actually been getting more into that. And, of course, I had to do Book 6 at the end, which I did the first episode pretty much right after I did Velvet's final part, and then I got incredibly busy, and then I just recorded the part, this part, because this is the only real time I have right now. In fact, as I said before, this is like fucking 7, 8 at night. It's actually fucking 6:50, really? It's pitch black outside. But, anyways, yep. I reckon that I may actually, ironically, re-record the first 3 chapters, but eventually. Oh, look, and you. Beautiful. I'm gonna add that into the timestamp so you actually jump to that and see and you, just to know how good the game is, ironically. Right, here's the final cutscene. This happens regardless of ending, I'm pretty sure. So, there you go. Actually, not just there you go. This is just a small part. This is the pre-cutscene. The pre-final cutscene. And this goes down. And fuck you, Ingwe. Get out of here. You've caused enough damage. It's all your fault. But yeah, there's one more cutscene. Overall, I'd rate this LP like a 6 out of 10. If I had done it all with my Elgato, I would have given it an 8. But I recorded over half the game in terrible quality. Right, final cutscene, right now.
Hey, you there!
Guess what? Money is really important.
Rather sad to say goodbye.
Kind of is.
Titania's become a nice place after the dragon disappeared. It certainly feels a lot better. Just where do you hail from?
Australia.
You don't know? You're an odd one. Whoa! Watch where you're going!
Also, animations that are not in the original game from this guy.
Well, you must be here looking for a good deal, am I right?
Supposedly supposed to talk to this guy in real time.
Come on, it doesn't cost anything to look.
One apple, please.
But of course.
Merchants do not sell apples, apart from... Actually, a few of them do. Never mind. You didn't pay anything. Don't shove that up your ass.
Today's your lucky day. That was what we call a ferry. You don't see them around here that often.
You act like I've never seen a
This
ferry
town's
before.
really gotten lively lately, and many new people have come. Like that sexy lady over on the corner.
The hell's with that creepy look? Yeah, don't bother talking audibly. That would just be too
What an odd
convenient.
couple. Ooh, what's that you have there?
This is a
How
PlayStation 3
about selling
controller.
it to me? I'll trade you this special commemorative Valentine coin for it.
This made more
Just
sense in
between
the
us,
original, back when they used to be
They
worth
say
20
that this is
coins,
a
but they're
rare
worth
coin that
nothing
can
now.
grant wishes.
Only the Puka collect them, so it's a scam.
Sounds fair, yes?
Scammerin'.
Hey!
Yes, you get to see all the characters in this little cutscene.
That's a Valkyrie. She looked like King Odin's daughter.
You'd think you'd know.
Good heavens! Is there another war going on in the West?
There's always war in Arion.
If you are planning on doing some trading, you best avoid that area. Oh, so you're a writer?
Get ready for it.
Are you writing about your travels here? Well, that's nice. Hey, write about me while you're at it. All right now, take care. It was nice talking to you. If we ever meet again, let me buy a copy of your book.
You don't know its name.
Hey, wait! So, let me ask. What's the title of the book you're writing?
Roll fucking credits. And Churning Rift of the World has been unlocked. That is the Endless mode. Special has been added to the text archive. Heroic difficulty has been unlocked for the new game. Extra new game has been unlocked. I already have these unlocked, however. It doesn't matter. My controller turned off. No! I need to press X like 3 times. So, yep, going from 5 stars to immediately 7. Hooray. Also, when you use extra file, it resets your time. So, yep. At least I think it does. Or did I spend 100 hours in this? It's possible, considering this was the file I used for my extra file. But it's been ages. I don't remember. As you can clearly see by, 2016. And we're back to the title screen. Right. Wait, why is the bottom cut off? Bad screen resolution. So, granted the series is over. Oh no, I didn't actually mean to click yes. Fuck. Oh wait, it just takes you back to the title screen of the original. Original title screen, hooray! So, yeah, you can switch between modes here. So, yep. This series is officially over, but there will be bonus episodes. One being Churning Roof of the World, aka Endless Mode, and one being where I show off what this was. Also, yes, I do have a file here. Interesting, it saves both files independently, but it makes sense. Also back in 2016. So yep, I'll see you guys in the next video, which probably will not be Odin Sphere. I have other series to upload. Most notably, Final Fantasy X, with Dem joining me. So I'll see you guys in the next video of the next series, unless you're only interested in Odin Sphere, in which case I ask you, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.